Hi folks, today what I want to show you is a web app called Manage Flitter, and I came across this because I'm in the process of looking at culling my Twitter feed. And you might ask, well, why would you want to cull your Twitter feed? I think like many people, when you first sort of start off with Twitter, you just follow people willy-nilly, so you're just kind of randomly following folks because one, you're trying to figure out this new application for you anyway, this new application called Twitter, and what's this thing about. And so you just you start following people on it. But you'll probably get to a point where you want to make Twitter work for you and make it more streamlined and make it more beneficial and efficient for you. So then you might want to do a call in that way, especially if you're looking at using Twitter to help you to build your brand, to help you to bring awareness to your business, to help feed you information that you find useful, interesting, or helpful. So I'm in that process now of wanting to call my Twitter stream, because now that I'm doing this sort of hardcore blogging, I want to have my Twitter reaching out to people whom are other bloggers and that I would like to network with, also about the things that I'm interested in, pop culture and web culture and current affairs and news. So I want to have those various streams of people that I follow that would feed me that kind of information. So I've been going through and culling my Twitter feed. So I'm gonna walk you through it. It's an app called Manage. Manage Flitter is what it's called. Manage Flitter. There it is. And when you first come to Manage Flitter, what you'll see is the red button here that says Start. Now, I've already actually started on the laptop, so I'm going to start again here, but I've already started culling, but you'll get the idea as I'm taking you through. So when you first come to the site, it's going to have a button that says Start. You click on Start, and then you want to connect with your Twitter account. So just click on Connect to Twitter, and then it'll connect you up. But as you saw, it said Welcome Back Soul Cruiser, because I have actually been here already. They have a little podcast that they do, and if you want to listen to their latest podcast, you can do that, but we'll elect not to do that now. And as you can see here in the middle, it was just analyzing my Twitter feed. So right now you are looking at this particular feed that you're looking at right now are people that I follow but haven't followed me back. So let me just systematically take you over here, and I'm not going to show you the whole application. Really just want to show you how you can use Manage Flitter to cull your Twitter feed. Now, one of the things you didn't see on the opening screen, because I've already started this already, what screen you didn't get is after you hit the Start button, there's another screen that would come up, and there's 3 price plans basically. And I suggest that, it's a free application basically, so I'm only going to cover the sort of free aspect. So what I'm showing you right now is available from the free aspect. Okay, so on the left hand side here, you see a number of choices, and this is how you can have Manage Flitter filter your Twitter feed. So the first feed that you're looking at here is people that I follow who don't follow me back. Now, I know a lot of people's sort of mentality with Twitter would be, well, if I follow you, the expectation is that you follow me back, but that's not always the case. There's a number of people that I follow because the information that I want to get from is useful to me, and they might not find the same for me, or they may have so many followers that you kind of get lost in the tons of people that follow. They get these follow requests on a daily basis. So that's not a basis for me to unfollow. So I'm not going to start there. I think the easiest one to start with is the no profile image. And why that one? The main thing is if they may be new, so you can check the date, which you can see over here in the right hand corner in terms of when they joined. So maybe they're they're newbie at it, and they just haven't gotten around to getting a profile picture. But if they've been around for a while and they've still got this sort of egg thing going on, then chances are, Twitter's probably not something for them. They come on because people have been talking about it, so they wanted to try it out, but it hasn't been from them. The other thing that's pretty cool that I thought was that you can see when you started following these people. Like this person was my 108th follower, which I thought was pretty cool. So I'll just have a quick scan through and see if any of these people that I want to unfollow. Now, I've already unfollowed some eggs already, and the ones that I have left, I know that this Airborne Fit, for instance, that they've only, it's just the 25th of Feb, and they're in the process of getting their Twitter and things set up. So I'll keep them, and you can see here they even say in their bio, we're currently undergoing a full rebrand. You can see when they joined. So they created their account 6 days ago. They've done 4 tweets already, following 68 people, and they have 11 followers already, and no image yet. They follow me, so that's fine. And you can see that, in fact, I was their very last tweet. So you can see the last tweet that they've done was to me, actually. So brilliant. You'll be the first to know. So that's cool. So you can see the person's last tweet. Now, the rest of these people that I've left is because, I know that they're kind of new at it and they're just getting their feet on the ground with it. And some of them are friends. So I've left them on just because they're friends and I know them. But I can see quite clearly that Twitter's not the thing for them. So that's fine. Probably another easy one to have a look at if you want to call is a non-English. I probably wouldn't start here either, just from the standpoint of if people are following me on here, that's fine, because they get something useful from me. So another place column, and I've already been through on this one, but there's still some more in here that I'd have to look at, is the inactive feed. So this will bring up all the people who have pretty much been inactive on Twitter. So kind of my criteria, what I'm looking for is, one, do I know the person? So like I know Kate and I know Anne. So even though they've been inactive, I'll leave them. I know a lot of these people here, so I'll leave them on just because I do know them. In fact, all those ones that we're scrolling through now, I pretty much know most of these folks. So what I'd be looking for is something like musical bridges. They're an inactive account. They've only have 233 tweets, and they're in London. Created the account like 2 years ago. When was their last tweet? Was in November, 19th of November. So whether they're taking a break or they decided that Twitter's maybe not for them, at any rate, they've been inactive, and it's not something that I'm actually interested in now. So that's going to be one that I would call. And again, just kind of going down a list and looking through life best finance options for farmers. Lifestyle magazine, featuring life hacks. Again, inactive. Their last tweet was in January the 9th. Okay, so I don't know if I'm getting any value from that. So again, another easy one. 2nd of Jan. I might keep this guy. It just depends. No, I think I'll get him. Just again, looking at their profiles, and I'm thinking, well, is it someone that there can be some mutual benefit for me to have in there on that. So I'll come off of that now. But that's what I would look at, would be the inactive, to see, and do I know them? Do I want to keep them along? What's their profile like? Another really easy one, which would be to go to the fake spam, so you can see fake followers, who's fake following you. I guess whatever filter that they have, that this account might be spam. So I guess the first thing to do is to check to see, one, do I know them? This is Success Engineer. Last tweet was July 8 in 2008. So that's a quick, easy gone. The fake followers, so shows people the accounts that the fake accounts of me for following you. That's part of the pro version, so you would have to pay for that. The next thing is this follow ratio, high ratio, low ratio. Now, some people would say, if an indication of it might be a spam bot is if they've got they're following more people than follow them. They're just going out and sort of spamming people, or just clicking on and trying to get their numbers up by following loads of people with the idea that people will follow them back, and then they get a large number, then they can go and they can boast and say, well, I have 30,000 followers on Twitter, but what they'll fail to tell you is that they're following 75,000 people, and with no intention of making any connections. That's the thing you got to remember about Twitter, and I think that gets kind of lost in the message, is that it's a relationship based tool. It's not a sales tool. So one of my criteria for following someone would be to look to see what kind of tweets do they do. Are they just pushing product, or are they giving out information that's interesting, helpful, or entertaining? And are they having conversations with people, or do they just want to transmit? Again, if they're just going to transmit, then it's just a one-way conversation. It's not what Twitter's for. Twitter's for social media, and not just Twitter, but social media in general. It is around making connections, about networking with people, about connecting with folks. So this high-low ratio, if you want to use that, but you can come straight down to sort of talkative or quiet. So if I want to bring up the people who are quiet, so they don't tweet very much, there's only 4 of them. 3 of them I know. This person, have no idea who they are, so easy unfollow. If you were one who were looking at influence, and I'm not looking at influence yet personally for myself, but if you want to see who in your network has high influence based off of whatever matrix Manage Flitter is using, or if they have low influence, and influence is usually measured in general terms with the number of people in your network who then click on your stuff and then retweet and favor. So there's a lot of interactivity and engagement being registered on your account. Now these last 2 are pro mode, so I can't show you those, and this would just bring up everyone I follow. So that is Manage Flitter. So again, you can just go to Manage Flitter, connect your Twitter account with it, and then have use any one of these filters. As I say, I would start probably first with the no profile picture, then go for the fake spam one, then perhaps look at the inactive one. And then lastly, I would go to the sort of follow back, and that's probably going to take me the longest to go through, because there'll be ones on here that I've followed for one reason or another, and I might not want to follow them anymore because it's the information that they're putting out just isn't useful. So I'll probably I've done the easy ones. I'll spend more time going through the ones that don't follow me back, just to see again if the reason that I follow them is because they've got something useful for me, or valuable, that I would like to know. Okay, so that's that for this video. I'll be bringing you some more as I find cool web apps out there. I'll make a video and pass that on to you. Have a great day doing whatever it is that you do.